friends, welcome back to my channel. Sassy, I'm here for another 90-day fiancé, child. This ain't gonna be long. I'm not gonna keep you. Child, last night's episode, I made it through. That's all I can say is I got through it, child. I got through it. Alright? First, let's start off with Jovi and Yara. Yara, honey, listen, okay? I realize that you're pregnant. I do. I realize that you're pregnant. In fact, we all know that you're pregnant because you keep bringing it up every 5 minutes. I'm pregnant, Jovi. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, Jovi. I'm pregnant. We get it. We get it, okay? We get it. Okay? You don't have to keep bringing it up. Now, we know Jovi and Yara, honey, they had a knockdown drag out last episode, child. Yara is upset with Jovi because during the little engagement party, Jovi left her. So she felt like he should be by her side. Okay. Jovi was like, listen, I went to mingle. Okay. I look back, you talking like you was having a good old time, so I went and I just went to mingling with everybody else. So then she brought up the drinking. The drinking. She said, listen, she said, you drinking too much. Okay? I want you to stop drinking. He was like, I ain't gonna be stopping no drinking. She said, you drink all the time. He says, I do not drink all the time. She says, you do. And he says, listen, I ain't gonna quit drinking. She says, listen, I'm pregnant. So I cannot engage in the festivities and I can't drink so you can't drink. And so Jovi was like, so you mean to tell me just because you can't drink, I shouldn't drink? She said, yes. Jovi said, man, I ain't giving up on my drinking, child. You done lost your mind. So they go back and forth, okay? So Jovi said, listen, I'm going to try to do better, okay? She is pregnant. And I do need to do better by her. Jovi is just in for the ride, child. He's tired of the arguing. He's tired of the fussing. He is just tired. So they stayed at the parents' home. Now, y'all remember when she first got there, she had reservations about staying there. Now, honey, it ain't no problem. We'll just go ahead and stay here, child. So they're talking to the parents, and parents is like, hey, how you doing? What's going on with this wedding? Well, Yara, I don't want a big wedding. In fact, I want a small wedding. I just want me and Jovi there. I mean, see, my parents can't be there, so I don't want none of y'all there. Even though this is his family, I don't want y'all there. Now, Yara. So, of course, the mom and dad is like, what? So the mom is like, you mean to tell me that's my son and I cannot go to the wedding? My own son's wedding? I'm not going to be invited? She says, oh, no. She says, this don't even sound right. I do not like this one bit. I want to go to my son's wedding. And let me ask y'all something. What mother, I'm talking to the mothers out there, when y'all would like to go to y'all's child's wedding? Come on, Yara. You can't even have the mom and dad go? Yara, you being silly now. You being silly. I like you, Yara, but that's silly. The mom and dad can go to the little wedding, but hey, the mama was like, Jovi, what you think about it? Jovi said, look, whatever she wants. Jovi did not say, listen, Yara, my mom and daddy going to this wedding, and that's that. Jovi was like, listen, she don't want nobody at the wedding but me and her, and that's that, that's it. I'm tired of fussing with her. We've been fussing for 3 days. Whatever she wanted, that means y'all don't go, oh well. So, the mom is upset about that. The mom is upset that, Jovi is accepting of this, and, Jovi is not saying, my mom and dad needs to go to the wedding. I'm sure her feelings are hurt a little bit. If I had a child, I would like to go to my child's wedding. I mean, what parent wouldn't? But, child. So later on, Yara and Jovi is at some little mask shop, costume shop. And so Yara is like, what does Mardi Gras mean? What is all this? And Jovi is trying to explain what Mardi Gras means, but I don't even think Jovi knows what Mardi Gras means. Jovi's like, it's party time, honey. That's all I know. That's all I care about. People get out in them streets. showing the boobies. They get beads. They wear masks. They have great music. And honey, people cut a shine, honey, having a good old time. Honey, Mardi Gras is something that I think everybody should experience. Honey, I had a time there, honey. A fantastic time, honey. Mardi Gras was it, okay? And I will be going back sometime in my life. I will be going back to Mardi Gras because that was one of the best times I have ever had. But anyway, so here is Yara. Yara is talking about, you know, going to the Ukraine, staying in the United States. And, you know, she was like, listen, she was like, the United States isn't my deal. Okay, I'm not too hip on the United States. They going around shooting people. It ain't all it cracked up to be. And so Jovi was like, well, you here. You came here, okay, and you're going to stay here. Jovi said, you ain't going back to Ukraine, okay? You staying here. I'm not going to the Ukraine. And so Yara is like, listen, he ain't acting right. He out here drinking. He ain't paying any attention to me. I'm pregnant. Listen, the Ukraine will treat me right. Jovi here in the United States, here in these New Orleans, I don't even like New Orleans. Okay? This ain't how I want to raise my baby. He gonna have to start doing better. Okay? And so Jovi said, listen. So Jovi, he says, okay, all right. Yara and I have been going at it for days and I'm tired. I'm trying to do better. I got to get back to work in a couple of weeks and I can't have this, all right? So I'm going to start doing better about the drinking and the listening and, you know, and all this. So they had a conversation, okay? They're kissy, huggy. Everything is good so far, child. Let's see how long that lasts. Child, let's move. Natalie and Mike, child. Oh my goodness. Natalie and Mike. The most dysfunctional couple on this show. I'm serious. They are hot one minute, cold the next. So they had their big fight. And so Natalie said, listen, I'm tired of fighting. Okay. I had no business giving back that ring. I gave back that ring, and this is the callous of this fight. Now, he is refusing to give me the ring because I gave him the ring and said I don't love him. He told me he didn't love me. He don't want to marry me. It's a mess. So she says that what she's going to do is play nice. Okay. See, she's going to play nice to Mike. Okay, and then it will sway him over to giving up that ring. So she's calling her friend, and her friend was real pretty, wasn't she? She looked like somebody. I can't put my finger on it, but she looked like somebody. And so Natalie is talking about, you know, the virus. The virus done hit. And so she was talking about how she misses her mom and, you know, she's not there and there's the virus. And so she got a little bit emotional about that. So she's telling her friend about what's going on. She tells her friend about how she thinks that Mike has cheated. And even though Mike said that he did not sleep with his best friend, he did not sleep with her over and over again. In Natalie's mind, Mike is lying. Mike is a cheater. So she's telling the friend about that. Telling the friend about the ring, how she ain't got the ring back, how Mike is using that ring against her because he's still upset because of what she did with the other ring. So she says, listen, okay, I'm going to ask Mike for forgiveness, okay? That's the only thing I can do, okay? I can't fight no more. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to ask Mike, you know, to forgive me and have a level-headed conversation with him. Later on, she talks to Mike. Mike is still, oh no. I don't know if I want to marry her. I don't know if I want to talk to her. I don't know if I want her to live with me. I just don't know. The bottom line is, the minute Natalie threw that ring in that bag and said, I don't love you, that was a slap in the face. That hurt Mike to the core. It hurt his feelings. Okay? So now he is using that resentment that he has towards her to get back at her. He said it. Okay? I'm getting back at you because you used that ring to get at me. So I'm going to give you that ring. I'm going to give you back that ring when I'm good and ready. Right now, I'm going to punish you. That's Natalie and Mike. They just punishing each other. And of course, Natalie wants that ring because she wants to marry Mike. She wants to, be with him. She wants to be his wife. They are so dysfunctional. So they had a conversation. Bottom line is, they're going to play nice with each other. They're going to communicate. They're going to talk. They're going to kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy, child. All right? And the conversation ended well. Until we see the scenes for next week and they back to fighting. Jabba! Did y'all see the preview for next week? They arguing again. Y'all, I'm tired of Natalie and Mike. I have said this every week. I'm tired of Natalie and Mike. Child, let's move on. That's all I can give. Child, this ain't going to take long either. Hazel and Tariq. Tariq! You think you're slick? So in Tariq's mind, Tariq thinks that it is a good idea to contact Minty, the ex, even though Hazel can't stand Minty because she's jealous of Minty. See, the online dating ain't going well. It's a whole lot of catfishes out there. And Hazel has made it clear that she don't want no Thai woman. She don't want no Asian woman, period, because Hazel is intimidated by those Asian women. She's jealous of them. Why is that, Hazel? Why are you jealous and intimidated by the Asian women? She don't want nothing to do with no Thai women, child. She want a brown Betty. And so Tariq was like, Lord have mercy, this is really cutting down our options, okay? It just ain't working out. So he thought, let's call Minty. That made no sense. Why would you call your ex about advice on getting another girlfriend when it didn't work out with your ex because of your fiancé? Does that make sense to you? Tariq, what's going on with you? So, of course, they call Minty. Minty's pretty, ain't she? Honey, Hazel. Oh, honey, did y'all see the way Hazel was looking at Tariq? When Minty popped up on screen, this is Tariq. Hey, Minty. Hey. Oh, my God, if I can reach to the screen, I'd kiss you. Honey, Tariq was excited. Honey, Hazel was like this. Say something. I dare you. I dare you to say. Honey, if Hazel had a weapon, she would have used it. So here is Minty. Minty was like, oh, hey. She was like, hey, Hazel. Hazel was like. And so Tariq, he goes into this long story about how, they need advice because they ain't getting no girls, And so Minty was like, well, why you calling me? Why you calling me? She was like, listen, if I'm here, I might as well tell you, get somebody Asian. Okay, what about that? And so Tariq was like, well, she don't want anybody Asian. And so Minty was like, why not, Hazel? Why don't you want a Thai? Why don't you want an Asian? And so here's Hazel. Hazel was like, I'm just here because he asked me to. I don't want to be here. And so Minty was like, you want to fight? What's up? What's up? You hear the fight? You hear the fight? I was like, you go ahead on, Minty. Minty said, now listen up. Okay? Me and Tariq and Hazel was a couple. Okay? It was me and Tariq at first. We met online. And then, here's Hazel. Everything was good in the hood until Hazel green eye took effect. See, she got jealous of me and it just went, downhill after that. Okay? But if Tariq ever leave Hazel, me and Tariq will be together. Okay? I like Tariq. I have feelings for Tariq. I love Tariq. We just need to boo Hazel out of the way. So, here's Minty. Minty said, listen, okay? I got a suggestion for you. If the online girls ain't working out, what about me? Ooh, Lord, honey. Hazel ran hot. Oh, my God. Minty. That's all that is. You wanted to talk to her. You wanted to see her face. And let me think about it. Do you really want Minty instead of Hazel? Honey, Hazel got up and walked out, child. Tariq said, well, bye, Hazel. Tariq was like, well, bye, Minty. I gotta go. Child, what a mess. Hazel and Tariq is just a mess. I mean, let's move on. Child, Brandon and Julia. What's going on here, y'all? What is going on here? So, we have Brandon and Julia, okay, the parents, the mama, whomever, mama and Julia, they done made some lasagna. So, they outside eating, child, and the Rona has hit. So, here is Brandon talking about he's an essential worker and how he's still working, how the people are paranoid. They try to spray him down with Lysol. And so, Brandon brings up wedding dress shopping. And he was like, listen, Julia is going wedding dress shopping. We're going to go wedding dress shopping. And here is Mama Brandon. Yay! I want to go. Pick me, coach. I want to go. And they're like, we know how Julia feels about that mama child. And so Julia says, listen, I really don't want Brandon's mama to go. Because she's going to try to convince me not to get the wedding dress that I want. She's going to try to take over. I don't want her going. But you want Brandon to go. Julia, you don't want Mama Brandon to go, but you want Brandon to go. I didn't know that fiancés went to go wedding dress shopping. Why would they want to go? And furthermore, I thought that you're not supposed to see the wedding gown until the wedding. What is going on here? Just very strange, very weird. Julia, you made a wrong decision in bringing Brandon, okay? I'll talk about that in a minute. So, of course, Brandon was like, oh, Lord, you know, Mama's gonna want to go. Julia don't want her to go. And so they finally caved and said, yes, okay, you can go wedding dress shopping. Because Julia says, listen, my mom is not here. I don't have nobody here. I really don't want her to go, but oh well. So they get to the wedding dress shop. Julia is there. Brandon's there, and then there's the mama. The mama's decided. The mama says, listen, I don't have no daughter. She's going to be my daughter-in-law, and I want to be here, you know. I want to, give my opinion. So they picked out 3 little dresses, okay? So when Julia is trying on the dresses, Brandon was like, listen here, Mom, okay? Just don't say nothing. Don't open your mouth. Don't have no opinion. Don't say anything. Because she was like, what? He said, just don't say nothing. Just keep your mouth shut, okay? And so the mama was like, that hurt my feelings a little bit, that they don't want my opinion on them dresses. Mama Brandon, honey, maybe you should have opened up your mouth, because, honey, those dresses that she picked out, baby, okay, Julia, no. Out of those 3 dresses, I would say the first dress was the best one, and that was lukewarm. I'm like, that's the best you could come up with, Julia. The 3rd dress did nothing for her. Nothing. I mean, there was no sparkle, no pizzazz. Now, the 2nd dress's back was beautiful. But I would say the first dress was the best dress, child. So she's asking Brandon. Brandon could give 2 cents. Brandon is yawning. Brandon could care less. They done had Julia's mom on the phone, and honey, that wedding dress, it was bad, y'all. It was bad. She was wanting more from Brandon, but Brandon was just sitting there saying, yeah, I like it. Can we go now? I'm hungry. Oh, yeah, that was good, too. And so the mama's like, well, what do you think? I mean, I can't say nothing because you told me to shut the F up. I can't tell her that dress looks a little too big on her and it don't even fit right. I can't tell her where the beads, where the sparkles, where the glitz, where the glamour. I can't tell her that. I can't tell her her that that dress make her look like she's 60 years old. See, I can't tell her that because you told me to shut the F up. So what you do is you open up your mouth. I like them all. That was Brandon. I like them all. I mean, I don't know what you do. I mean, Brandon and Julia is just a mess. I'm done with them. Let's move on. I told y'all, lickety split. Child, Rebecca and Zed. So the Rona done hit, and Rebecca is working overtime at the chicken shack, child. She is taking all kinds of chicken orders, okay? She is busting her tail. So Zed, what has he been doing? Child, he has been trying to, stay sane. Okay, he ain't been able to leave the apartment. He's trying to work the washer and dryer. I mean, he's trying to work the dishwasher, child. Honey, it's just a mess. So Rebecca said, listen, it's time for us to get out this apartment and, have a good old time. So she rented a cabin. She had a day off. So she rented a cabin and, spend some time together. So she wanted to kill two birds with one stone. So she rented a cabin. Also, they have a wedding venue there. So, hey, they could get married there too. Check it out. So they went, beautiful spot, real pretty. It looked like it's in the woods, in the mountains, real pretty. And so they had a horse and buggy ride, well, I guess a carriage ride. And Zed, he was excited about the horse. He said the horse is beautiful. Rebecca come talking about she loved the smell of horses. Rebecca, what? You love the smell of horses? I said, child, I guess, honey. One thing for sure, I like Rebecca's hat. I was like, okay, that's cute, Rebecca. That was cute. So anyway, of course, Rebecca, she wants to get married. Okay? She wants a wedding. Because, this would be her fourth. She's been married 3 times before. So she wants a wedding. Now, Zed said, now listen. Okay, we just need to go down to this courthouse and get married. And we need to do it as soon as possible because Ramadan is coming up and, the Rona's here. So we're going to have to rush to get married. And so Rebecca said, now, wait a minute now. What are you saying to me? You mean to tell me the Rona has hit and Ramadan's here and we got to speed up the process? He said, yes. He said, we're going to have to speed this up because if we don't get married within a certain amount of time, I got to go back home. That's it. That's that. So Rebecca, she was acting, confused by this information. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, friends. Rebecca has been married to a Muslim man before, right? I mean, she's been married to a Muslim man before. So, she knows all about Ramadan, right? Why is she acting like she don't know what goes on with Ramadan? I mean, she was like, why are you springing this on me now? Why are you just now mentioning Ramadan? I mean, you should already know. You should know when Ramadan is. You should know, what the time span is. You didn't think about all that. I mean, you were married to a Muslim man before. So why are you acting like this is something brand new? I mean, if he did bring it up, this should already be in the back of your mind because you've been married to a Muslim man. You know what goes with it, but anyway, of course, Zed, child, it's his fault. So Zed said, listen, okay, these are the terms. We got to get married now. And here's Rebecca, honey, Rebecca. She's getting on the defensive. She's getting all worried. And then she come telling Zed, she said, don't raise your voice at me. He said, what? She said, you're yelling. Stop raising your voice. And he was like, oh, yeah, okay. Rebecca, Zed is there, okay? You want to marry Zed. Go to the courthouse and marry Zed, okay? Ain't that the whole point in the 90 days? To get married within the 90 days? Yes, you want to have a wedding. After you go to the little courthouse and get married, you can have you a little ceremony. Of course, there's a time crunch. Of course, there's a timeline. And here is Zed saying one thing, and here's Rebecca feeling another. Child, let's move on. Child, let's talk about Andrew and Amari. As we know, that whole Mexican thing was a hot mess. And we know Andrew thinks that Amari should go to Serbia. Now, Amari's on the fence on this. Okay? So she goes and she meets up with her dad. And honey, her daddy, he knocked that fence over. Bottom line is, her daddy said you ain't going nowhere. Okay? He wants you to go where? Did you not get it when you went to Mexico and that was a hot mess? Her daddy said you better stay here in France. So here is Amari talking about, well, Andrew thinks, honey, that daddy said I don't care nothing about Andrew. F Andrew. He got you in some mess in Mexico and now you think about going to Serbia? Serbia is a terrible idea. Serbia is dangerous. You don't need to be going over that quarantining for 2 weeks. I say no. So, of course, here's Amari. Amari's confused. Should she go to Serbia? Should she stay home? Her daddy's pissed. But then she loves Andrew and she wants to, please him. So Andrew says, listen, ain't no wrong with it. This will work. I mean, we are in crunch time right now. Okay? It ain't nothing to it but to do it. We're going to lose this. Okay? So, he done got FaceTime with Amari. He done got a lawyer. The lawyer says, listen, okay, in order for this to work, Serbia ain't a bad idea. The lawyer was co-signing this. The lawyer is like, listen, that don't sound like a bad idea. It just might work. And I say, hey, if you got a chance to do it, do it. So then Amari is like, will they give me an extension, on the visa if it runs out? And so the lawyer said usually they don't do that. They do not give you an extension. But if it is a situation beyond your control, hey, they may consider it, i.e. the Rona. You have to refile and they may accept it. Or you just have to reissue or refile, your visa. So Amari tells Andrew, listen, I don't feel, too good about this idea. All right. I do not feel like it's a great idea. I just don't know. I'm still deciding. So here's Andrew. Andrew was like, listen, this is the best option for us. Okay. Serbia, I think, will work. It will be better than Mexico. But if you don't feel comfortable in going, hey, that's your decision. But I'm just telling you, time is winding down. We ain't got all day now. It's crunch time. What you want to do? So, of course, here comes Amari, get on the defensive. Okay, she was like, you act like you don't care. You act like you don't care about me. I was the one that was in jail in Mexico. I was the one that was up in there for 2 days. You wasn't. You was out there living fancy-free at resort. Meanwhile, I ain't washed my tail in 2 days. But you don't care. You didn't care nothing about me. So, of course, here is Andrew like, where is this coming from? I was worried sick about you while you was contained, honey. I was just so upset. Anyway, honey, Andrew is, reassuring Amari that Serbia is the way to go. This is really the only way. That's what he said. This is the only way for us to be together. And I really hope that you, think about, us and, we can get this wrapped up and get married and you can come over to the United States. Of course, Amari, she's still on the fence, child. Amari, stay home. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, Stephanie. Stephanie, honey, Ryan is gone, child. Ryan's gone. She said she's done with Ryan. She don't want to have nothing to do with Ryan. She has some balloons. Honey, did y'all see her trying to pop that balloon, child? Honey, she is having a hard time. She says that Ryan has hurt her and she's done. She said it is over. O-V-A, over, child. But, she got a little, but she has some support from her BFF, her best friend, Harris. See, that's Ryan's third cousin. Y'all know that? Him and Ryan are third cousins, okay? And so she said that Harris is who she needs right now. She needs to talk to Harris. So she called Harris, and Harris, he got on a bus, a 4-hour trip. He got on a boat, a 2-hour trip. Honey, it took him 6 hours to get to Stephanie. But he got there, child. He got there for his friend. So Stephanie, she put on her 7th grade outfit. I know, a friend of mine's 10-year-old granddaughter had the same pocketbook that Stephanie had. I am not lying. That little lipstick pocketbook. Honey, she got that little lipstick pocketbook. I don't know where she got that thing from. But I looked at that and I tested my friend. I said, don't your granddaughter have that pocketbook? She said, sure do. Stephanie running around here with a pocketbook that a 10-year-old got. Child, stop. So anyway, Stephanie, she's getting ready. She's done got ready, okay? Time to meet up with Harris. She was like, oh my God, my friend. I'm so happy to see my friend. Y'all didn't look like Stephanie made me a little drunk. Honey, Stephanie was walking sideways. She was like, shaking? I was like, you a mess. So Harris, he was happy to see her. He's there to support his friend, anything that she wants, anything that she needs. And so she was like, you know, Harris, you've always been there for me. I just cannot believe what Ryan did for me. I just can't believe what Ryan did. I just can't believe what Ryan did to me. And you're there, friend. You're there. Can you stay 3-4 days? Support me? Help me? Be there for me? Can you? Can you? I'll make it worth your while. So Harris, you know, hey, he's a farmer. I mean, he ain't even got to go to work. I'm sure Stephanie will take care of his wages, child, just like she did Rod's. Okay? Harris know what the deal is. He give him a little boom boom and some money. Okay? So Harris and Stephanie had a great little meetup. They're BFFs. They're doing each other's hair. I mean, it's just great. Just a whole mess. Just a mess. Stephanie, you're 50-some years old. How are you going to leave one 20-some-year-old and go to another just like that? Just like that. Honey, Stephanie is a mess, y'all. She is a mess. And this whole Harris and Stephanie thing, child, we all know what he wants. That's it, y'all. That's all I can give. All right? That is it for this week's 90-Day Fiancé. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. And until next time, friends, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!